The African tribes that dive in history, culture and even economy. Explore the African way of living. The African tribes, presented by Mu'addab Ahmed, only on Ifrikya FM.
Hello dear listeners, and welcome back to another episode of the African Tribes. Today we dive into the rich and vibrant world of the Pocket tribe on Eastern Africa. A community renowned for its unique cultural heritage, resilient way of life and significant contributions to the social fabric of Kenya and Uganda. The Pocket tribe, part of the larger Kalenjin ethnic group, originates from the highlands of East Africa, specifically the Rift Valley region of Kenya and parts of Uganda. Their history is deeply tied to the migration of the Nilotic-speaking peoples from the Nile River region, which occurred over several centuries. Initially pastoralists, the Pocket diversified into two main subgroups, the agricultural Pocket in the highlands and the pastoral Pocket in the lowlands. Their cultural, language and traditions reflect a blend of influences from their Cushitic neighbors and other Nilotic groups they encountered during their migrations. They numbered approximately 8,000 individuals, divided into two main subgroups, the Hill Pocket, who are primarily pastoralists, and the Plains Pocket, who combine pastoralism with some elements of farming. Each group contributes distinctively to the tribe's identity and sustenance. They often wear colorful beaded jewelry, including necklaces and headpieces, which are central to their cultural expressions. Pocket men typically don shukas, a type of cloth warped around the body, and carry traditional weapons such as spears and clubs, while women adorn themselves with vibrant, layered beadwork and ornaments. Their hairstyles, often featuring intricate braiding or head shavings, are significant marks of age, marital status, or social role. Their appearance reflects a deep connection to their heritage and lifestyle in the arid and semi-arid regions they inhabit. The Pocket are deeply rooted in their traditions. Livestock, particularly cattle, goats and sheep, are central to their way of life, symbolizing wealth, social status and family pride. For example, dowries often consist of livestock, emphasizing its importance in marriage arrangements and fostering communal ties. One of the most notable cultural practices is the initiation rites. Among the Pocket, initiation marks the transition from childhood to adulthood. These ceremonies, often involving circumcisions, are steeped in elaborate rituals, songs and dances, celebrate bravery and resilience. It's not just a personal milestone, but a communal event, reinforcing bonds and cultural community. Traditional Pocket music and dance are equally mesmerizing. They use songs to communicate social values, celebrate special occasions, and honor their ancestors. Instruments like flutes and traditional drums add rhythm and energy, creating an atmosphere that is both spiritual and festive. On the economic side, as mentioned earlier, livestock rearing forms the backbone of the Pocket economy. The harsh semi-arid conditions of their homeland make pastoralism the most viable economic activity. Plains Pocket, however, diversity with crop farming, growing drought-resistant crops such as maize, sorghum and maize. Trading is another critical activity for the Pocket. They often barter livestock and farm produce with neighboring communities, enhancing intertribal relations and ensuring economic sustainability. Despite modern challenges, these traditional economic activities continue to thrive, showcasing the Pocket's resilience. Like many indigenous communities, the Pokos face numerous challenges. Climate change has significantly impacted their pastoralist lifestyle, with prolonged droughts leading to reduced water resources and grazing land. This has sometimes led to conflicts with neighboring communities over resources. Education is another area of concern. While efforts have been made to improve literacy rates among the pocket, cultural practices and economic demands often hinder children, particularly girls, from attending school. Early marriages and traditional gender roles further exacerbate this issue. Additionally, access to healthcare remains limited in many pocket regions, leading to high maternal and child mortality rates. Organizations and the government are working to address these issues, but significant gaps remain. Despite these challenges, the Pokot have shown remarkable resilience and adaptability. Their deep cultural knowledge of livestock management and environmental conservation is invaluable. For instance, their traditional grazing patterns have been recognized for maintaining ecological balance in semi-arid regions. The Pokot are also known for their rich oral literature, which preserve history, educates the youth, and strengthens community ties. These stories passed down through generations are a testament to their creativity and intellectual wealth. In conclusion, the Pokot tribe exemplifies the beauty and complexity of indigenous cultures. Their traditions, economic practices, and social structure provide valuable lessons in resilience, community cohesion, and adaptability. However, they also highlight the urgent need for inclusive development that respects cultural identities while addressing modern challenges. Thank you, dear Ifrikya FM listeners, for joining us today as we uncover the beauty of the Pokot tribe. Stay tuned for more stories about the fascinating tribes of Africa, where we bring you the heart and the soul of the continent. Until next time, I'm your host, Muad'Bab Ahmed, reminding you that Africa's stories are worth telling, one story at a time.